Remember when the NOFA funding first came before this council? It happened to be in the heat of the Kelly Thomas incident, and there was some unknowns with the redevelopment cases that were out there. They hadn't been settled, so it had been sort of put off. But I do recall from the NOFA process that was very involved. Consultants were hired. There were volunteers from within the city who were appointed, staff that were appointed to this committee to rate the projects that of the applicants. This project was rated, I believe, number 6 in the list. The first time that the NOFA process was presented with the projects and the top 3 projects, you know, we just thought it was a matter of formality to wait until we knew what was going on with redevelopment before, you know, the award, the 20 million or 18 million in bonds were going to be awarded. And but when this did come back before the council, I remember sitting in that meeting. It was another long meeting, the heat of the Kelly Thomas incident. It was such a long meeting. When I was taking notes for the Fullerton Observer, my battery got low. I sat in the back, and I remember Sunby Harrell walking up to me and saying, Jane, what's Ackerman doing here? Dick Ackerman, turned out politician, former city councilman here, now a lobbyist, apparently was in the back room with the council. We're like, what's he doing here? And surprise, surprise, when it came time for the decision on our affordable housing money, when the redevelopment agency was still considered possibly viable, the 3 majority on the council who are currently under recall pulled this project out from number 6 and put it before the other projects that have been rated higher. And it really looks fishy to me as a resident. And whether this money comes from our redevelopment bond money or if it comes from subsidized bonds through tax-free bonds through the state, either way, I don't like pet projects going to friends of a majority on our council who's under recall, and the person who was in the back room with them, Ackerman, is also working. He's an organizer of the anti-recall campaign. It looks like a little bit of quid pro quo to the public.